So in this video, I'm just going to go over, there's a cat in the corner. I'm just going to go over Outlook, both on the web and on your desktop. I'm not going to go too deep into it because that would require me to go through my own Outlook, and I don't know how to do the blurring or any of that stuff. So I'm just going to show you the basics, which will see us starting back on the My Dal homepage. Go up to our app launchers here, and we just start with Outlook. I've opened it in another tab here, but I'm going to pause it quickly just to make sure when it opens it's not on something. All right, so I actually made a blank inbox folder, but this is where your emails would be in your inbox here, and excuse me, your basic elements, so you can check your deleted files. I need to clear that out. Your junk email, you can check that there. Notes, so you might, depends on whether you use your Outlook notes feature or if you use your computer's like sticky note application or whatever it might be. But you can also have your notes there. Clutter, so sometimes you can see some emails do get filtered out to clutter. You can check your conversation history if you're subscribing to any blogs or that sort of stuff. That can be down there. New messages. So if you were to start a new message, I typically will just type out the person's name. If they're not in my contacts though, and it doesn't pop up, I might need to copy and paste their email address in there. You can click on this to try and search the different contact lists, but Dal isn't great at updating the online contact network thing. So I don't know why, but who knows. CC, add subject, all the basic stuff for an email thing. Different settings, attach, add photos, emojis, a few more setting options up here. And then you can send now, send later. I like using the send later feature if I am going to send an email. If I'm working quite late, I'll send it using the send later so that it arrives at 9 a.m. or a reasonable working time for whoever I'm sending it to. In the web Outlook feature, you can also look at your calendar. So I've already shown you my calendar in Teams, so I can show you my calendar here. That's going to load. My cat is about to jump at the mouse on the screen. But that will pull up your calendar. I have some group calendars and then my calendars. And I color code mine with categories. So I have a bunch of different categories set so that I can color code my calendar. And, you can add new events here. It works the same as Google Calendar. And you can change whether you want to just show you your school week or your week or a certain day or number of days. All of your view options are there. So like this is going to show me the agenda that I have for the next day. And so that's our calendar. We can go to our contact list. So if you're wanting to add contacts, for example, on our Brightspace page, I have uploaded my email contact card, so you can upload that here. You can add new contact lists, which can make it easy if you're wanting to send multiple people multiple emails. You can do that there. So you can access your contacts here. The next tab over are files. So this is just a summary of all of the attachments that have been shared with you. That is very useful when you're trying to look for something. And then a nice feature that I use quite often lately is Microsoft To Do. There is a desktop app as well. It I don't think it is included in the big software packet download, but if you just search Microsoft To Do desktop, you'll be able to find that. So I have a bunch of to-do lists all here on the side. So let's see, I can go to like this one. This was a course that I took last semester. So whenever I'd have an assignment or a reading to do, I would add it as a task. And then I can also add it to my calendar. I use time blocking in my calendar. It's super useful. I'll do a quick little video somewhere else to go over how I do that. But you can also access Microsoft To Do down here at the bottom of your Outlook page. And let's go back to our email. But it's important that you use your Outlook because this is where all of your Dalhousie communications go. Instructors are required to send you your messages to your @Dal account. So try and get comfortable using your Outlook. You can customize your settings, so I have mine set to the rainbow. You can change the different views and options. You can see your notifications here. You can also go to the My Day. So if you're using the Microsoft To Do, that My Day kind of builds you out your agenda with your calendar. And it can also take you to your OneNote feed. And if you click on the chat feature, it will open Microsoft Teams. So that is all there for you. And I will open the desktop app now. Very much the same, except just like with Teams, you have to have this tab open to get your like notification noises, which is why I prefer the desktop app. So just give me one sec. All right, so here is the desktop version. Again, very similar. You would have emails here, but I am in a different inbox. So on this one, you have a shortcut to add a new task. The Outlook task and the Microsoft To Do tasks are like, I don't know how to describe it. Microsoft or Outlook tasks is like the old version, and they're phasing into the To Do version, kind of. Don't worry about it, but that is an option up there. There are a couple of other shortcuts that you can add to your top bar. You can see I have Grammarly added. That is a resource. I have it linked in one of the other pages. But same little features down here at the bottom, your calendar, your notes, your tasks, your to-dos, and your contacts. And then, so like the tasks and to-dos look a bit different in this version, so you can see it rather as a to-do list. And the calendar looks a bit different. I mean, I'm in the week version, so if I went to the day version, it's a little bit different. And I have my view set to include, well, it doesn't need to be that big. I have my view set to include my taskbar. But I will keep that minimized all day, and then I get my little banner notifications when I get a new email. The mobile app works well too. You can use your calendar in the mobile app and your email. So that's Outlook.